Yes. This is our third video, guys. Welcome back, guys, to Olgak TV. Welcome back, guys, to Olgak TV. This is our third video. And in this video, guys, we just want to look at Kalonzo's option. Kalonzo's option before 2027. Kalonzo's options before 2027. And why Kalonzo? Because Kalonzo is now the man of the moment. The last 3 days, the internet had witnessed the rise of discussion of who Kalonzo is, where Kalonzo is, and why Kalonzo was silent. Who Kalonzo is, where Kalonzo was, and why Kalonzo was silent for the last 1 week. And his name has been trending, if not number one, number two, the last 4 days. Therefore, him being the man of the moment, trending after Sifuna, we just want to look at him, who Kalonzo, why Kalonzo, when Kalonzo, and the option of Kalonzo, and how can he squeeze the moment out of whatever is happening around. Two, guys, I'm impressed that yesterday, Mbuvi Sonko, the former Nairobi governor, also joined Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka in his briefs on media briefs when Kalonzo was accompanied by Watenya Sifuna. And I just want to say 2-3 things. Number one, this was a public fury management. That was a public fury management. It explains why Kalonzo had to call Sifuna on, because plenty of the fury was being poured by Sifuna supporters. Plenty of the fury was being poured by Sifuna supporters. That is the reason why Kalonzo had to talk to Sifuna so that they can have a together brief. But despite that, or apart from that, my eyes were not just only on Kalonzo, but my eyes were also on this one big man, Mbuvi Sonko. For those who don't know, guys, Mbuvi Sonko is my icon. I love him so much. I have always supported him when he was a governor and when he was thrown out of office. And I'm one man who has been pained why Mbuvi Sonko was not moving, was not doing any forward movement. After Uhuru blocked him and his ways and his stars, guys, Mbuvi has suffered under Uhuru's regime, and we are out here to condemn that act of brutality to our hero, Honorable Mbuvi Sonko. Mbuvi Sonko, where you are, guys, I salute you, guys. You are a man of the people, and one day, your star will rise again because of the good deeds you have always done to those vulnerables. I salute you, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Back to our discussion, guys. If there was one good thing I saw, was Mbuvi to join Kalonzo. Guys, that one made my day. I slept well. Guys, I was not even able to listen to President's speech, despite that I had to do a video. The first video was about President's speech. But guys, my moment was based on Mbuvi Sonko joined Kalonzo Musyoka. That one, I was really happy on that. What next for Kalonzo? Very simple, guys. Let nobody lie to you. Kalonzo has only two options. Kalonzo has only two options. Option number one, Kalonzo to be he is, because we know him as a guy who can decide to do what he wants to do. So Kalonzo being who he is, Kalonzo can decide to go alone. For the doubting Thomas, those who said that Kalonzo does not have enough money to launch a presidential bid, now Kalonzo with him is Sonko. Everybody knows that Sonko has made his own money and he has good money to pour around. So when I see Sonko with Kalonzo, guys, then I see Sonko has come to make the star of Kalonzo to rise again. Therefore, Sonko brings new energy, new blood, new frontier, what we were missing. So what we were missing, guys, soon will be experienced. I believe that Sonko is going to finance, because Uhuru had lied to Kalonzo that Uhuru will finance Kalonzo when Uhuru is financing Matiang'i and Sifuna. So now Kalonzo is going to be funded by Sonko, and we expect to see Kalonzo moving around in rallies, just like Sifuna. If we see Kalonzo moving around in rallies, guys, the idea of Kalonzo joining Ruto may die from the public opinion. So, what am I saying? I'm saying Kalonzo should decide to take a bull by horns and call for his participation and candidature in a 2027 race, and he should declare himself as a sole horse so that he can get the backings of some people who believe that that Kalonzo is the best bet for Kasongo. Okay? So Kalonzo should go it alone. Kalonzo should not expect to be endorsed by Sifuna, because Sifuna will be on the ballot. Kalonzo should not expect to be supported by Rigathi with his 5 million votes, because Rigathi will be on the ballot. These two, Sifuna and Rigathi, are the projects of the state. Sifuna to condemn the Gen Z vote, Rigathi to condemn the Mulima vote, the emotional animals who put aside their brains and decide to use their anger to make a decision. If somebody can ask me why Kenya has suffered these 60 years, I will attribute the suffering of Kenyans to one tribe called Kikuyus. If Kikuyus were to vote racially, without emotions, to vote viciously, without feelings, they could have given this country best leaders. But so far, we are where we are because of the emotional beings called the Mulimas. And I don't support that. The day Mulima will decide to use their medulla oblongata, that is the day I think Kenya will have salvation. But as per now, because the NIS know that Kikuyus are anti-Ruto, NIS are going to use Rigathi to put Rigathi on ballot to condemn the 4 million vote, so that the 4 million vote does not go for Kalonzo. Kalonzo take that to the bank. And one day, ask me, you can cash the money to the nearest bank around or next to you. Sifuna will not endorse Kalonzo because Sifuna is another project of the state. Sifuna will have 4 million vote from the base of the Luya, 2 million Gen Z vote, and 1 million, not 1 million, but 6 to 700,000 from Kisii. So Sifuna, the most he can raise is 6.5 million, around 7. 6.5 to 7 million vote. And Sifuna will be the likely guy to be number 2. But I'm not talking about Sifuna. Let's concentrate and talk about Kalonzo Musyoka. So if Kalonzo goes alone and he goes on ballot, Kalonzo with him, he will have the 2 million Kamba vote. Kalonzo will get the imagination of those Kenyans who trust him. And if Kikuyu will rise from their sleeping malls and smell the coffee in the room and abandon their own Rigathi, the best bet they can go for is not Sifuna, but they will go for Kalonzo, because Kalonzo is a cousin to the mountain and Sifuna is much far away from west. So according to me, if Kalonzo can be on ballot, Sifuna on ballot, Ricardo on a ballot, and they mean business so that they deny Ruto votes so that they can cause a runoff, then Kalonzo will have a chance, because Ruto will come to look for Kalonzo and they will have a beat, because it will be Ruto and Kalonzo versus Sifuna in a rerun or a rematch. And Kalonzo and Ruto will carry the day. So Kalonzo will have increased his survival chances if he goes alone today. Suppose Kalonzo does not go it alone. What next? Or what is the best decision he can make? The other best decision he can make, if opposition does not endorse Kalonzo, if both oppositions are on the ballot, that is Sifuna is on the ballot and Rigathi is on the ballot, and Kalonzo has failed the Shifa or the cold, Kalonzo can join Ruto easily. The problem is, if he joins Ruto now, the opposition will come up with an alternative. So the best time for Kalonzo to join Ruto is next year, April. Next year, March, February, March, April. That is the best time for Kalonzo to call it an earthquake and join Honorable Ruto. But if the magic happens and the United Opposition endorses Kalonzo to be the best horse, guys, Kenyans will celebrate, guys. Each and every person will come out on the streets and celebrate His Honorable the Majesty Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as the 6th. Take that to the bank. The people who are denying Kalonzo Musyoka to be the 6th is the United Opposition partisan members. Otherwise, Kalonzo is the only man entitled to take Ruto home. Mark my words. This is the Oligarch TV by Matafari. I love you guys. Good day.